Cow farm. Prowl's cow farm, yeah, it's the best. Leather and steaks will fill your chest. Use a looting sword, get a few stacks, or press the button for a lava cook snack.
Not only does this farm have an amazing song, but it works great too. It's incredibly easy to build, it's small, and it will make getting infinite amounts of steak and leather very easy for you. The kill chamber is set up in a way that you can only hit the adult cows, leaving the babies safe to keep growing, and you'll get tons more cooked steak and leather if you use a looting 3 sword with fire aspect on it. Or you could put it on fully automatic mode by pressing the button, letting the lava sit out, killing and cooking all of the cows as they grow into adults. To make building a farm easy for you, the material list is on screen right now, and I have provided a download link in the description below for the world, the structure, and the holoprint files for the farm. If you enjoy these tutorials, be sure to let YouTube know by clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel for more great tutorials. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, and we're gonna build this thing at a level to where this would be ground floor right here, okay? So we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks right here. And then we're going to get rid of these guys. Those are temporary blocks. And we're going to make a little 3x3 platform. Now you're going to want to surround this platform in any block that you want. I'm going to use glass so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. You do not need the corners to be there. And this border around the platform needs to be 4 blocks tall. So we already have 1, so 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do that all the way around. Now inside this platform, we're going to go up a temporary block and then a block right there. Get rid of the temporary block. We're going to put water down here. So go ahead and put a button on all 4 sides right here. It could be a sign, it could be a fence gate, just something that doesn't block mobs but will block water, because we are going to put water right here. And then we're going to take grindstones. We're going to put them here, 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 and here. The grindstones are important. Out of a lot of things I've tried and tested, you could use solid blocks here, but sometimes baby cows would get stuck in here and then they would grow to adult cows, and then it eventually makes this area kind of laggy. So grindstones, they work perfect. So just trust me on this one. Next, go ahead and put a solid block here, here, and here. And you could put solid blocks or slabs or whatever you want to here. Just to fill in the corners is perfectly fine in whatever way you want to. Next, we're going to want to surround this glass block on the right hand side of what we're going to call the front with just 2 more pieces of glass or solid blocks, whatever you want. And our baby cows, they're going to drop down right here, and then we're going to flow them down to the left. So we're going to give them a floor to flow on, put a block here. And then we do want to just kind of block this area in like this. And actually, we don't want this block right here. We're going to get rid of that one. I am going to put a button right here because we're going to keep water from flowing out. And we are going to have water in here. So we're going to take 1 water bucket and we're going to put water right there. And then that will flow the water to that corner where we're going to be dropping our cows. Next, I'm going to place down a couple temporary blocks here. We're going to go down 1, 2, and then over 1 right there. We'll probably fill this in here in just a moment, but I want to get our hoppers set in their place first. We're going to go down 1, 2, and then a 3rd, and then 1 here. Because what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to run all of our drops into a chest that's going to go right there. We're going to run these 3 hoppers this way. So you see these 3 hoppers are facing to the left, and they would be moving the items to the left to a chest that's going to be right here. We can go ahead and just block the rest of this area in, just like this. Like this. We're going to replace these guys right here with top slabs. So slab there, and slab there. We're going to put a glass block here, here, and here. This is just going to allow us to easily see inside. And actually, I want to move this chest 1 forward. You don't have to, but just for aesthetics, it's going to look better. We're going to go ahead and do this right here. It's going to make the whole system look a little bit better because I want to, I think, just kind of like surround this whole thing just like this. And we want to close in this side right here. Let's put some solid blocks right here to cover up the hoppers and put underneath here. And then we are going to want to be able to stand up here. So we're going to put ourselves some slabs right there to stand on, and we're going to make ourselves a little bit of a floor. I am going to want a way to get up here. So we're going to just run some solid blocks up and then put some ladders down like this. Nice and easy way to get up and to feed our cows that we eventually put in here. And then we want to knock out this block all the way to the left. Put a dispenser right there. Put lava inside of the dispenser. And then we want to make sure that lava does not flow anywhere. We're going to put a button right here and a button. It could go right below it or to the left of it. It doesn't matter. Either one. Now, if you have fire spread on in your world, which is by default, I think buttons burn. I can't remember if buttons burn on Bedrock. I always play with fire spread turned off. So you may need to use like blackstone or stone buttons or something here as well. If you want to do that, you could do that. It doesn't even have to be buttons. Again, it could be signs. It could be fence gates. It could be anything that will allow mobs to flow through, but will keep the lava from flowing. And what you'll see is when we press this button, we will dispense the lava out and the lava will stay right there. If we press the button again, the lava goes back in. Now, if you want a button that looks and feels a little bit more official, you can either put a wall right here and put a button really in either one of these spots, or you could put a wall right here beside your chest. And then basically all you need to make sure that you do is have a redstone dust run to your dispenser, going straight into it, pointing straight into it, just like that. And then if we put a button, say right there, we hit the button, it will dispense the lava. If we hit the button again, it'll put the lava back inside. Now you're going to need to get some cows up here. Once you have a cow, they'll follow you up here. All you got to do is go up with your wheat. Once you get the cow up here, just kind of get him to come over close. Get beside him, give him a little push in, and he should plop right in. There we go. Cow is in perfect position. Now we're going to do that with a second cow. I'll just go ahead and plop one in here. Now, if you want to breed the cows inside of here, rather than bringing however many you want to bring in, and I'm going to recommend anywhere from 10 to 20 cows. If you have 10 cows in here, you'll be able to make 5 babies a minute. If you have 20 cows in here, you'll be able to make 10 babies a minute. So what you could do to keep the babies in here is you can quickly pop the button out and place a block down here, 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 and here. Now, whatever babies you make, they'll get stuck in there. So go ahead and feed your 2 cows. It takes a baby cow about 20 minutes to grow. So you will have to breed and grow the cows slowly over time. Or again, you can breed and grow them outside of here. That way you'll know that you bring exactly 20 in. Whatever way you want to do is fine, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to set up 20 cows. And eventually you'll have 20 cows up here and they will be bobbing up and down just like this. I don't recommend you do many more than 20 because if you're playing on a single player world and you're on like a newer console or a PC, it's probably fine to do more. But if you play multiplayer, like the cows like this can get a little bit laggy. So just kind of be careful. But now all we got to do is we just got to stand here. We just got to click a lot and we can just click really fast and that will feed all of the cows. You might have to do it for a little bit just to make sure you get them all, or maybe even try from above to make sure you get all of the cows as they slowly bop up and down. And then eventually you'll get all of your baby cows, which I do believe we have now. And like I said earlier, it'll take about 20 minutes for these cows to grow into adult cows. Now, we can either let them grow into adult cows on their own, and we can come back and check later, and we can hit them with a looting 3 fire aspect sword, which will kill them and cook the meat. So you get cooked meat out of them and you'll get the leather and you get the looting effect, which means you get like 2.5 times to 3 times more per cow. Or you can hit the button here. It will not kill them. And then as these guys grow up, they will burn in the lava. Their drops will get sucked up by the hoppers. You won't get as much, but you don't have to sit here and wait for it. You can just let them accumulate, let them grow on their own time, or go AFK for 30 minutes or whatever, come back and you'll have meat and you'll have leather in the chest. You may have like 1 cow stuck over to the side, by the way, because maybe he doesn't want to walk into the lava. That's fine. But otherwise, all the other ones, they will grow and they will get cooked. Another option you have is you can forcefully grow the cows if you have a lot of wheat. For each baby cow that you try to grow, it'll take 10 pieces of wheat to grow the baby cow into a fully grown cow. So you can just click, click, click a whole bunch of times, and then eventually you will get yourself a fully grown cow, at which point, like I said, you can hit him, kill him, or use the lava, kill him, and then all of the drops will go inside of this chest right here. Now, if you're on PC or if you're on a mobile device, you could also get yourself an auto clicker. Now, auto clicker would allow you to just sit yourself right up here and it would automatically click the cows for you with your wheat. Now, if you do this, you are going to run out of wheat, so you have to have a way to get more wheat in your inventory. A really cool, good solution for this would be to make my Allay powered wheat farm and then have the Allay bring the wheat to you rather than to a drop off spot. The Allay would bring the wheat to you and just drop it right on top of you. You will have an infinite supply of wheat always coming to you, and you can leave this farm running overnight with an auto clicker and then leave the lava on down here. So it will constantly be making baby cows that will constantly be getting their way in here and growing into full adult cows. It makes this a fully AFK beef and leather farm. You're not getting the looting effect because the lava's doing the killing, but it is fully AFK. You would come back in the morning to, you probably need more storage because you're going to come back to so much beef and so much leather. One problem with this though is it takes 20 minutes for a cow to grow from a baby to an adult. And you get to breed cows every 10 minutes, which means you would get roughly 200 babies down here before some started to grow and die by the lava. That might be a little much. It might be a little laggy. So if you're going to try to fully AFK this thing, I do recommend that you only have 10 cows here. So that way you only end up with 100 cows in the chamber. Just a thought, but up to you how you want to do it. Either way, this is a super small, compact, easy to make cow farm that will get you an infinite amount of leather and an infinite amount of steak in practically no time. I appreciate you guys watching the tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed it quite a bit. If you did, click the like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome tutorials, comment down below, let me know what you think of the farm, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.